time to quit while we're ahead. Don't think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you don't believe, don't you be like that. I will love you forever. If you don't believe in me, yeah.
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but you could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
you could be around, but
You could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. Here with me. Said, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you only believe me, don't you think like that. I will love you endlessly. If you only believe in me,
you could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me. You could be around, but
you could be with anyone, I could be with anyone. You're here with me. You're here with me.
Ha! Hello, everybody. Welcome back. It's time to get our birds on. And other such nonsense. I feel like I have a headache coming on. I'm not sure. Like, it's a little bit of a sharp pain above my left eye, I want to say. I'm not entirely sure. Either way, took an Advil for it. If I'm not feeling better in like an hour, well, you'll know. I will be complaining about it nonstop and you will fear my repercussions. Either that or I'll just end stream. Because I'm a baby and my head don't like hurting. That being said, it is good to be back. We kind of left off on a weird spot left time. Yep, we're going with the left time now. We had our watch on the right wrist this whole time, and now we're swapping to the left. That is not how left and right work. I mirrored. This is my left hand. This is my right hand. This is my left. But in real life, this is my right hand and this is my left. Don't you dare edit those motions. I know what you would do. I'm not good at flipping burgers. Don't you spread lies on the internet. No one likes a little lie spreader. Mustard spreaders, though, they're going straight to hell. Followed by anyone who names himself after a fucking sandwich. I will say, the croque monsieur joke, really good. Probably the first joke they wrote. That feels like a joke you'd write an entire game around. I found it very funny. Even if I didn't laugh. I was still thinking about it later, and I was like, that's good. That's clever. It's cute. I like it. Don't think you can get away with it. You got one. You got one pun. Mostly because it's French. And animal-based. Anything else? You and me are gonna have words. Specifically, how, dare, and you. Excuse me. Where was I? God, I don't remember. Oh, hello. La Lyonnais. Hey, I got a card of her. At least I think it's a her. Ah, Mademoiselle. Yes. It is a her.
Is the room to your liking, mademoiselle?
Don't call me that.
My apologies, madam, but what are your thoughts? Is the room suitable?
It's dark and cramped and a little more macabre, but it'll do.
Excellent. I've hired private security guards to guard the entrance 24 hours a day. Rest assured your weapons are safe.
Tell me, Friar. Are we doing the right thing?
Of course we are, madam. There cannot be change without bloodshed. No revolution without revolution. Surely you aren't having second thoughts?
Of course not. I want nothing more than to serve justice to the corrupt rulers of the country. But when the time comes... I'll be the one to pull the trigger. We're gonna see that a lot, aren't we? Okay. Oh boy. Where do we want to go? Library? Library?
Do you think Nathan likes riddles?
Right, yes, we did need to go to the library. Of course, more librarians like riddles.
Sounds like a bit of a stereotype, that's all I'm saying.
Stereotype or not, we have to hope that it's true. That boffin is our best chance to get to the bottom of this.
Don't put our polite faces on. Here he is now. Good day, Dormimo and Dromio and Dromio.
Well, good day, monsieur. It's a pleasure to make to see you again on this fine day. Tell me, monsieur, do you like riddles?
Of course. Here's one for the messieurs. What has 2 mouths, 4 ears, and talks twice as much as it listens? Ew. 2 messieurs. You come in here yammering and yelling and never stop to close your beaks for 1 minute.
Oh, haha. Very good, monsieur. Last person, we need to get on his good side.
Ha 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 ha!
What was that?
Sorry, I can't fake laugh.
Oh, mon dieu.
Stop this farce. You must obviously have some inane riddle you want solved, so let's hear it. Go on, spit it out.
Oh, right. Well, if I was to say there was a place called the Sleeping City in Paris, where would it be?
That's a new one. Sleeping City. Got it!
Really?
Of course. Riddle was trivially easy. There are plenty of locations that could be called the Sleeping City, but only one that earns the title in Paris.
Oh, and where would that be?
We know the answer, of course, obviously. We're just fact-checking you to make sure you got it right. I think good enough, messieurs. What kind of city is only inhabited by those who sleep all day and all night?
Graveyard.
Oh, I got it. Spain.
Don't be daft, Sparrowson. Spain isn't a city. But perhaps monsieur is referring to the capital of Spain, Madrid. Nice sleepy place.
Spain. Madrid. You two are remarkably dense, aren't you? Sleep is a metaphor. Actually, it's one of the oldest, most powerful metaphors in the history of literature. Symbolizes death itself. Sleeping City obviously refers to a city of the dead. An acropolis. Think, messieurs, think. Use your puny avian brains. Do we have an acropolis in Paris?
Of course. Of course, the catacombs. The winding tunnels of the dead that lie beneath our very feet.
Very good, messieurs. The The first semi-intelligent thing you've managed to say all day. You have more questions, don't you?
When don't we? Oh, yes. Tell us about the catacombs. Can you give us a brief rundown on the history of the catacombs?
Oh. Cemetery of Paris were overflowing by the end of the last century. It was a mess from what I fear. Great place, King Louis the 16th ordered for old skeletons to be excavated and put into unused mine tunnels that lie under the city. So with a little renovation and many years of hard work, the mines were successfully turned into subterranean mausoleum. So, that's basically a grave for a few thousand skeletons? Millions more like. Don't underestimate the size of the tunnels, messieurs.
How can we get in? I know the bourgeoisie like to tour the catacombs, don't they?
Correct. It was quite the bourgeoisie hotspot some 20 years ago. But if you're able to pay for it, it's too late. Church had all entrances sealed shut fairly recently. Oh, why did the church do that? We've not considered the turning of a mausoleum into a tourist attraction to be important.
You don't say!
Oh, right.
They shut down the entrances? Really? Surely there must be one or two left untouched.
If there is such an entrance, it's not public knowledge.
I see. That's all. I think we're done here for now. Thank you for your time, monsieur.
Good day.
If the sleeping city is in the Paris catacombs, then there must be some way to get in.
An underground tunnel network would probably be connected to the city sewers, right? So we just need to find the right manhole and boom, we're in spooky, scary skeleton town.
That's a good idea. Or maybe it connects to this scene. Perhaps some swimming is in order.
You two dunces are gonna get yourself killed. If you really want to visit the catacombs, you'd be best off asking those responsible for their closure. Oh, dead people?
God damn it, Sparrowson.
The church, messieurs. The church would know if there are any unsealed entrances that still exist. Oh, right.
So gotta go back to the church. Notre Dame. Let's go to Les Halls. I need money. Okay, so we need a copper pot and a piece of string. What options do we have?
I see shallow spot a silver store.
Too pricey. Let's take it down a notch.
Oh, that place over there. Harry Hippopotamus' pottery haberdashery. The name just rolls off the tongue.
Still too pricey. We're buying for a mad scientist, not a Queen of England.
What about that stand? Rose odds and ends. Looks cheap and I even see copper kettle in the back.
Now we're talking. Excuse me, madame.
Why? That look familiar.
I recognize you. Weren't you the one begging outside the Chateau Cindery a couple of weeks ago?
Oh, yes, that was us. Thank you for your generosity, monsieur. We put your money to good use, see? We started a business. At Rose Odds and Ends, we sell everything.
I suppose congratulations are in order. It's no small feat to pull yourself out of the streets in today's economy.
So, do we get a discount?
A discount?
Well, we did help kickstart your little enterprise. I suppose we're investors of sorts.
Sorry, monsieur, no discounts. You gave us a donation of the generosity of your hearts. Because you're such nice people. Maybe we can help you out. What is it you wanted?
Maybe see your copper kettle. We see a copper kettle on your stall. How much is it?
30 francs.
We'll take it. Alright, we'll take it. Here's your money.
And here's your kettle. Pleasure doing business with you, messieurs.
Copper kettle is not your evidence holder.
Anything else?
You have any string? You have any string for a fishing line?
Here we go. Nice, really strong thread. Looks like be 10 meters or so. Would that work?
I think so. How much?
15 francs.
We can make the money back. Sounds good to me. Here's your money, madame.
And here's your string. Pleasure doing business with you, messieurs. Is there anything else?
We're done here. That's all, madame. Thank you for your help.
Be sure to come back if you forgot anything, messieurs. Come back soon!
Let me save and quit real quick. I want to see how many days I have left. 3! Ooh. Oh, case 4 is split into 3 different cases. Okay. 3 days left. Ooh, boy! Let's go to Notre Dame right now. Let's see if we can get in.
Did you sneak into the Louvre again? Keep telling you, my brother. We can't trust to be seen. There's so much at stake.
But the good word must spread, my brother. We need as many supporters as possible. No more skulking in the shadows, no more cowering in the dark. We must rise up against our oppressors. But I forgot. Here is your pen back. I borrowed it.
Again. What happened to yours?
I lost it.
So careless.
Well, don't sweat the petty things, brother. Let's focus on removing the obstacles and not stand in the way of our father's dream.
Right, like the annoying bird who's been poking and speaking our business. Who's endangering a sea close to uncovering our secret.
You want me to take care of him?
It will be in our interest. I have a trap in mind, but... someone's coming. Go hide. Ah, my brothers have returned. What can I do for you today? A confession, perhaps?
Actually, Friar, we're here for information. We want to learn about the catacombs that lie under Paris.
Catacombs? You don't want to go there, my brother. It's a wretched, haunted place.
I'm sure it is. But we know that the church was responsible for having the entrances sealed shut.
So we figured maybe there was a super secret friar on the entrance that only you knew about. Secret entrance. That's an interesting idea. You know. You're not the first birds to ask about that.
We aren't.
Yes, yes. A cockerel paid us a visit yesterday. Perfect posture and steady, one eye scowling. The first. A prosecutor. I think he used to say his name was. Anyway, I'll tell you the same thing I told him. If you venture down the catacombs, you will not return. Understood?
Loud and clear. Loud and clear. We'll stay away from the catacombs.
Good. Very good. Now, if you'll excuse me, I have a sermon to prepare. Be on your way.
Damn, another dead end. Maybe it's time to wrap this up. And we can tell the inspector what we found and call it today.
Don't quit just yet. Managed to take something from Friar's pocket when I gave his little warning.
Seriously. Again, this is becoming a bad habit of yours. Well, go on, let's see what you pilfered.
This?
You found this pen in the friar's robes.
Yep.
Interesting. Actually, that's more than interesting. It's amazing. It's the exact same pen that Judge Romulus uses. Even contains the same green ink.
Oh, you think it's the exact same pen, or do you think Romulus and Remus just have matching sets?
I honestly don't know. But I do know this may come in handy. I'm going to keep a hold of it.
Found pen's been added to your evidence folder.
Still at a dead end, My gut's telling me that a friar is hiding something, but I can't, get him to cough it up.
It's not like we can beat the information out of him. Just gotta do other stuff. Maybe we'll stumble across more clues.
Maybe you're right. Let's go.
Alright, let's go do the engineer nonsense then.
Come in.
Ah, it's you two. Have you managed to gather the materials I need?
Yes, monsieur. The stringy copper pot, exactly as described. Here you go.
What? What is this? A fancy kettle. It's made of copper, I suppose, but what an odd choice.
It was a little tricky to procure the necessary items, but with a bit of asking around, we did manage to find suitable substitutes.
The general store down the street sells string and discounted copper pots and the like. I assure you, I would have gone shopping there. Well, no matter, no matter. Give me 1 minute, I'll finish assembling the device. Ta-da! May I proudly present to you Gustave Zatrov's magnificent exploring extracting surgical device. Trademark, patent pending.
A pair of kitchen tongs hooked up to a sewing port.
Agreed, and I wasn't expecting, something so low-tech and, well, bad.
Perhaps a demonstration is in order. One moment, if you please.
Bargain. Thing looks like junk. This whole fetch quest has been a waste of our time.
I suspect that this man was delusional from the start. Will explain why he was being treated by a mental health professional. There's nothing to be done, though. Let's just humor him, humor Gustav until we have an opportunity to leave and cut our losses.
What about our medical debt?
Time for a demonstration. Give me, get ready to have your stockings blown off, messieurs. So here's the one piece of surgical meat, I imagine, if you will. This is a soldier.
Okay, this meat is a soldier.
Oddly shaped and particularly tasty soldier.
And here we have a small piece of iron. Imagine, if you will, this is a musket ball. Our soldier was wandering through a battlefield, not a care in the world, when all of a sudden, BAM! The person has been shot, musket ball embedded in man's flesh.
I'm scared, Falcon. He slammed the metal into that meat like a madman.
Quick, messieurs! You are a battlefield medic. The soldier is wounded, and you have precious little time. What do we do?
Battlefield surgery. Well, I'm no surgeon, but I think most doctors would feel around for the musket ball fragments and then use a scalpel.
Oh, how archaic, how slow, how imprecise. Now here you are wondering, Monsieur Trove, surely that must be a better way.
I wasn't.
Well, no, wonder no more. Behold, the Explorer Extractor, which is I power up the device, and I move the director component over the meat.
Is that thing humming?
It is, messieurs. When the electromagnet component of the Explorer Extractor depicts a piece of iron, the device vibrates and emits a soft hum.
I must say I'm actually impressed, monsieur. That device can detect metal beneath the flesh. That's innovative. I've never heard of such a thing before.
Yeah, what was it to limited battlefield surgery? You could reproduce that thing with some sort of treasure hunting device. That'd make you rich.
Not your horses, messieurs, not your horses. I'm not done yet. You've only seen half of the device's capabilities. The exploration part. Now you've witnessed the second part. Extraction.
Did that thing just...
Yep, such a bullet like a pipe from a grapefruit.
Behold, the original piece of iron, swiftly removed and precisely from the flesh. What do you think? Perfectly revolutionary, huh?
I think that meat looks a lot less appetizing than before. It's practically exploded.
I have no idea what to think. Monsieur Trove, you are a strangely and mildly terrifying individual, but I cannot fault the innovation of your device. We shall pass this along to Dr. Fairlet and let him decide what it's worth. Explorer Extractor has been added to your evidence folder.
Ah, thank you, thank you. I'm sure the good doctor will approve.
I'm hungry. Let's pick up some steaks on the way back to the office.
Let's not.
I'm sure the doctor will approve. Someday. Definitely won't be today. Alright, let's see what we can do.
There he is. The rooster who shot the croque monsieur.
Oh?
I think we're getting close to unraveling this whole rebellion nonsense. Let's not dawdle, Sparrowson. We're nearly there.
Alright, let me just deal with it first.
Spam.
I don't think so. It's from Collaborator.
Severin. Well, go ahead, Sparrowson. Let's hear it.
Jedi, this letter reaches you uninterrupted. That means I've been captured or killed by the rebels.
What?
Last evening, the inspector gave me a tip-off at midnight, a trade between the rebels and Croque Monsieur on Rue de Marseille. I intended to watch from the shadows, but I know that such a mission is a dangerous one. Wish me luck. If this is the last correspondence you'll ever hear from me, I suppose I should end on a positive note. Falcon, you're a good friend and excellent lawyer. I'm sorry for belittling you all these years. Kind regards, Severin Cocorico. Is this for real? There's no way. So there has to be some sort of setup.
Wishing the birds a good luck.
It's Severin's handwriting.
What do you think he is?
I don't know.
Why would he go alone?
I don't know.
Well, we have to go help him, right? I mean, if that train was at midnight last night, it's 10 o'clock now, he might still be okay.
Maybe. I don't know.
Come on, Falcon, pull yourself together. We've got to act fast while there's still time on the clock.
Sparrowson, I have a bad feeling in my gut.
Well, yeah, me too. There's terrifying stuff.
No, you don't understand. I know that if Severin isn't already dead by now, he will be very soon, and there's nothing we can do about it.
What are you talking about? You don't know that.
I do. I'm certain. We messed up. We missed something. We've overlooked something vital, and now Severin's fate is sealed.
You're spouting defeatist nonsense. Come on, Falcon. Let's go visit Root and Mons then. We can find a clue.
Come on, Sparrowson, keep up.
Oh,
No time for wheezing. Cocorico was last seen around here. There has to be a clue nearby.
right.
There's a pool of blood here. Looks fresh.
Cocoricos.
I see drag marks heading towards the tunnel, which leads straight out to the Serenade. If I had to guess, someone was killed here last night. Their body was hastily disposed of in the river. But I see several sets of bloodied footprints too. Some are faint, but they head that way, towards the main road.
So he can still be alive.
Let's see where the footprints go.
Notre Dame, huh?
Yeah, footsteps lead right into Notre Dame.
Seems that way.
Unbelievable. Where's a friar when you need one?
We got the friar. Let's keep following the trail and see where we end up.
Wait a minute, Falcon. Should we get the police involved before we go any further?
Please can't be trusted.
You remember what Severin wrote in his letter? The inspector was the one who gave him the tip off.
Huh? What are you saying? You think the police are in on this?
At this point, anything is possible. We have to stay focused on the trail.
We also do not have time.
Hey, wait up. Lead straight down to... Man, I'm famished. When's that mouthy parrot gonna relieve me duty so I can grab a snack?
The trail keeps going.
Oh, isn't that the contrary jail keeper? Quack. There's Quark, you dummies.
I had no idea you were a religious man, monsieur.
I'm not. I had a career change. Private security pays much better than regular old jail keeping, you know.
Monsieur, we don't have much time, so I'll be brief. We're following a trail that leads to the door behind you, and you need to let us pass.
They're all behind me. Ah, you idiots. That door leads straight into the catacombs. You don't want to go there. Catacombs? And besides, I know just how to get in. Doesn't mean I'm just gonna let anyone pass. I've got a job to do. I got integrity. I've got a promise to act as a guard, and that's what I'm doing.
You want a bribe, don't you?
Bingo! What you got?
Here's my fist! Here's 10 Francis. I can get more.
Here, for your troubles.
10 Francis. Well, you're trying to insult me.
10 more. Alright, here's another 10.
Ooh, starting one up. What else you got?
30 Francis.
Fine, here. Take your money. Take it, you money grabber.
Good enough. Shut the door right by me. Go ahead.
But that's the door to the catacombs. Is that simple?
Yeah, it's that simple. What do you expect? A hidden bookcase or something? Go on. Go look. Yeah, what idiots. They're walking straight into a pitch black maze without even a torch. I wonder. Will they get lost and starve? Will they go crazy and... Will they find the crazy lying girl and get shot? Either way, it ain't my problem.
Upon entering the doorway, Falcon and Sparrowson find themselves at the top of the stone staircase that spirals into the abyss below.
Yeah. Think that's nothing?
They begin to descend.
An underground passage would be dark. This is ridiculous. Can't even see my hand in front of my face.
Just keep going, one foot in front of the other, Sparrowson. I think that was the last step. Now it's just twisted tunnels ahead of us.
I should take up smoking. If I smoked a match right now, we'd be able to see where we're going. Plus, you know, all the health benefits, and I would probably be calmer.
Keep it together, Sparrowson.
Oh no! I'll unravel this loose thread in my jacket. We can just trace the string to find a way back if we reach a dead end.
Ah, good thinking. Just like Theseus and the Minotaur.
Wait, no, ain't minotaurs around here, are they? Head of a bull? Body of a bull? Scary stuff.
That's not... Actually, never mind. Feels like there's a gap in the wall here. I guess the path of the branches. And feel slight breeze from the passage to the left. It seems more stagnant to the right.
Breezy path will lead us out. Stagnant.
Here must get more stagnant the deeper we travel to the tunnels. Let's press onward.
Oh, well, it feels bumpy. What kind of stone is this?
I hate to break it to you, person, but that's not stone.
Oh, wait, so what is it?
We're in the crypt.
Oh dear. I'll be dealing with one or two coffins. Oh, water skeletons.
Keep it together, Sparrowson. Sovereign's life is on the line.
Oh, you're right. I have to stay focused.
Looks like the path branches again.
My eyes going from funky darkness, or is there a glimmer of light coming from the right path?
No, I see it too. There's definitely some light on that side. Follow the light.
It's definitely getting lighter. I can see my hands again. That just might mean we're getting close to an exit, right? Maybe there's been a wild goose chase.
Hush, listen.
Voices?
Voices. We're getting close.
Why are you hugging? Aren't you scared?
Terrified.
That's a lot of skeletons.
There they are.
I'll ask one more time. What is your name? Are you with the police? The royal guards? Then speak, bird.
My boy, I've been here all night. They simply ain't talking. They didn't direct to coaxing, direct to torture. Maybe it's time to, you know, administer some justice.
Justice. No, that word.
Oh, so the rooster finally crows.
You want to know who I am? Fine. My name is Severin Cocrito. I'm a public prosecutor for the court assist.
Well, Sevy, it's been a pleasure. But we ain't having spies running around at the base of operation now, can we? So without further ado, I hereby sentence you to...
Wait a minute, Perito. This is no ordinary spy.
Because he's a prosecutor.
No, because he's a bastard who condemned my father 10 years ago.
Oh, you sure?
I had my suspicions when I saw that smug air of arrogance. He's holier than thou, Gelair. But now I know his name and occupation, there's no doubt. Do you remember, Bird? The trial of a homeless lion in the winter of 1835?
What was your father's name?
Jean Beaumont. What were his crimes? His only crime was trying to feed a starving child. He took a handful of vegetables from a grocery stand, not out of greed, but from a sheer desire to see me survive. But he was seen by a policeman, another arrogant cockerel like yourself, actually. So my father was thrown in jail, dragged to court, and I have the privilege of watching the proceedings from the stand. I remember your sharp words. This man is a thief. This man is a scoundrel. He deserves the harshest punishment for his crimes. You didn't care about the consequences. You didn't care why my father did what he did. All you cared about was fulfilling your lust to see a criminal behind bars. My father received the sentence of 5 years. He died on his third. Do you remember him?
Mademoiselle, in all my days as a prosecutor, I have seen over thousands of cases. I'm not going to remember a single blood thief.
You rotten conyard! We're all just insects to you, aren't we? Who cares if a child starves on the street, as long as you put the criminal behind bars to meet your quota, am I right?
Your silence speaks volumes of your guilt.
Seven Cocorito, you have been tried by the people of the Second Republic. We have found your guilt in the counts of conspiracy, the murder of Croque Monsieur, and of the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
No, I've been found guilty. Mademoiselle, if you want to shoot me, you can fulfill your revenge fantasies, and by all means shoot me. But don't pretend for a minute that this mob resembles a court of justice in any form.
A court of justice? Now there's a contradiction. But you know nothing of justice. Fair Remus, read this man his last rites.
With pleasure, madam. Fucking we better make a move. Say something.
Speak up.
Alright, I'm going in.
I'm coming too.
No, I need you to get out of here. Go find the police, Royal Guard, anyone. I'll stall for time.
Falcon. Okay, I'll go get out.
Do you have any last words?
Just pull the bloody trigger and be done with it.
Wait.
Wait. He's right. This is a terrible trial. There's no evidence, no defense, no examination of the facts. You've dragged this man off the street and decided his fate purely on your own prejudice and whims.
Oh, that clock does his bird, man. Think he is.
I'm the main man's defense attorney, JJ Falcon. JJ, what are you doing?
Defense attorney? You're Raven Looney is what you are.
Oh, spy. Seen his monsieur eavesdropped on our conversation before. They cannot be trusted. Oh, please hear me out.
Appeal to Fontaine, appeal to Perio. Appeal to Ramus? Ooh, no! Oh, God. Oh, I don't know what to do. Ooh. Wait, I said his hat was nice.
Brio, we've only met on a couple of occasions, but you seem like a good person.
You're Mike. You don't know that. You don't know the first thing about me.
Well, regardless, surely, you see something wrong with a man executing a man without a trial?
Nah. When you're about France, well, we're all treated as equals. Let's go be supposed to do that.
Do you see, Falcon? This man's death is inevitable. For the good of France and the name of justice, he must be killed.
Justice. As that word again. Madam, I won't presume to know who you are, what you stand for, but shooting this man right now would not bring you justice. It would only serve to satisfy your desire for revenge.
Justice, revenge. What's the difference? Fairness, due process, rationality. Not fairness, not due rationality.
Rationality, madame. Justice is carried out on the basis of hard facts and logic. It isn't distracted by petty emotions.
Even putting aside my emotions, I can see this bird's guilt.
Then this is your opportunity to prove it, madam. Show me that your leader who acts with reason and not brute rationality.
Madam, surely you aren't entertaining, the words of this heathen.
Fine, Falcon. We'll play it your way. We shall have a formal trial for the murder of Croque Monsieur.
Excellent. Shall we head back to my office and file the necessary papers?
Oh, don't take me for a fool. You'll walk us right into a trap. We'll have the trial right here and now.
Right here, in the catacombs.
It's as good a place as any, but I suppose we'll need a judge.
I volunteer.
No thanks, Perio. We're trying to find a courtroom, not a circus.
Oh.
Just go see how security is doing, Perio. We don't want any more spies wandering in.
Rightio. Perhaps I can have madame. You know I am a pious man after all.
Okay, Remus, you can be our judge, and I will lead the prosecution.
And what about the jury? With all due respect, I don't trust your peers to be impartial.
Look around you. As we speak, we are being judged by the catacombs, by the countless dead men and women. They should be our jury.
They may work as a metaphor, but not in practical terms.
In practical terms, you have to... it is me you have to convince, Falcon. Convince me that this bird is not guilty. After all, I am the one who holds the gun.
It looks like we're ready to get started. Trial of 7 Cocorito is underway. He stands accused of murdering the man known as Croque Monsieur in cold blood. Madame Belmont, please explain the details of what happened.
Very well. Last night at the stroke of midnight, 2 gunshots were heard on the Rue de Marmosset. Priol alerted us, and we managed to arrive before the police did. On the scene, I saw a man known as Croque Monsieur, a good friend of ours, lying in a pool of his own blood. Standing over the body, I saw the murderer, Severin Cocrito, still clutching his murder weapon.
Am I to understand that you did not witness the crime firsthand, madame? That you only saw the aftermath?
Yes, but one of us did happen to see the incident itself.
Madame Belmont, I found this pigeon running around the tunnels. I'm no pigeon, monsieur. He's a spying case. We'll say execute him right now.
It's alright, he's with me.
With you?
He's my assistant. He carries my bags and stuff.
Falcon, I trust you do not have other assistants lurking around the corner?
No, madam.
Then take your lackey out of my sight.
Psst, Falcon.
What is it?
I saw someone looking in the catacombs. Think he was watching us from the shadows.
Another rebel.
I don't know. But I got spooked when he saw me and dropped this.
What is it? A political pamphlet?
Cult pamphlet added to your folder. Pamphlet, The Cult of Reason, found by Sparrowson. Nice.
Well, I must be going back to patrols then.
Not so fast, Perito. You witnessed the crime firsthand, did you not?
I did, madame.
Then you can be our first witness. Go stand in the center.
Okie dokie. Do I need to say nothing, Sam? That won't be necessary. We trust you.
Just tell us what you saw last night, Perio.
Okie dokie. I saw it plain as day. The Croque Monsieur was minding his own business on the Rue de Marmosset, when all of a sudden, this here brute of a rooster appeared with his gun in his hand. Bam! Rooster fired. Croque slumped to the floor. Using the last of his strength, of course, Monsieur drew his own gun and bam! Croque fired back.
So just to clarify, the Cocorito fired first?
Yes, madame. No question there.
What happened next?
Well, I knew you guys, Fontaine and Remus and Madame, were only a stone's throw away from the cathedral, so I ran to get help. We were right back at the scene, maybe a minute after I left.
And there saw Croque Monsieur murdering the murder of 7 Cocorito with my own eyes. Thank you for the report, Perio.
It's nothing, ma'am.
You see, Falcon, Perio is not the sharpest knife in the kitchen.
True that.
But he is honest to a fault. I would trust his words with my own life.
I don't doubt the man's honesty, madam. Nonetheless, I would like to cross-examine the witness.
Cross-examine? What does that mean?
I don't claim to be an expert of the law, but it was always my brother's role in the family. But I think cross-examine means Falcon would like to waste our time by asking pointless questions.
Actually, it means I would like to make sure Prio's story holds up under scrutiny. Yes, I will be asking questions, but only the questions that directly relate to the case at hand.
Clearly a pointless stalling tactic, madame. So put an end to this trial.
No. We will let the bird have his little cross-examination. But I'm warning you, Falcon, don't mess with me.
Don't mess with you.
If I get the slightest inklings that you are rambling or stalling for time, I will end this trial on the spot. Do I make myself clear? Start questioning Cocorito's shoe size or the color of Croque Monsieur's underwear, and I will lose my patience.
Yeah, I get it.
It's like a statement to question. Saw it plain as day. Croque Monsieur was just minding his own business.
You claim that you saw the incident plain as day?
Yep, plain as day.
The crime occurred at night.
Burrito, I would like to remind you that the crime occurred around midnight, in February, on an overcast, moonless night, in an unlit alley.
What's your point?
It would have been too dark to see.
It would have been dark, so dark that you could not possibly correctly identify the people involved.
Hey, I swear I saw what I saw.
Hold on, Falcon, you slipped up. You say the alley was unlit, but it distinctly recalls there being lanterns over the Rue de Marmosset.
Oh, that's right. But even La Ville Lumiere has gas lamps on every street.
Alright, Mademoiselle Bamu. There are street lanterns over the Rue de Marmosset, but they wouldn't have been any good. Street lamps over Rue de Marmosset were broken, completely non-functional. As proof, I presented a glass shard that lined the alleyway. The shards originate from the panes of broken lamps.
The Falcons ain't messing with the cheetah. Nope.
And I'm so glad I was in my shoe. Double proof.
Those glass shards could have come from anywhere.
You could send out one of your underlings to see the broken lamps for themselves if you want.
And waste more time? I think not. It sounds like a sterling tactic.
Excuse me, but I don't remember why the street lamps were not broken, but I do remember we had to use a torch to light up a scene. Whose side are you on? I'm just saying, Falcon might be right. It's particularly dark, so it's possible there weren't any lit street lamps. You saying I'm a liar? Thought we were buddies.
Stop quibbling, both of you. Maybe the lamps were broken, maybe they weren't. It doesn't matter. I know Perito's testimony is accurate because I personally saw the rooster at the crime scene 1 minute after Perito did.
1 minute. It's plenty of time for a real murderer to escape and for a passerby to stumble on the scene, is it not? You must acknowledge that possibility.
I acknowledge nothing.
Then there is an inkling of doubt. You must know that there is a slight notion that Perio may have misremembered what he saw.
Don't badge the prosecution, Monsieur Falcon.
I wasn't battering.
On to the next witness. Man and Barrel Archer, do you have anyone in mind?
I do. There is one among us who saw something of a gun connoisseur. A man who knows everything there is to know about the craft of weaponry.
Oh, it's me again.
Shut up, Rio. Get off the stand.
Yes, ma'am.
I call Fontaine forward.
Very well. Now, Fontaine, is it true that you're a gun specialist?
Well, I hate to brag, but yeah, I know about guns.
Yeah, the voices are changing.
Their mechanics, their beauty. Have you heard about the revolver mechanisms Margaret is developing? Wonderful stuff.
Fontaine, let's stick with the guns we found at the crime scene. Tell us about those.
Oh, right, very well. This is a gun we found on Severin Crockett's person at the time of arrest. Standard issue percussion clock collateral Gromentine pistol, 24 centimeter in length, 15mm caliber. Lots of police and soldier carries these dull things. It's a gun that says I'm a reliable man of the law.
Don't like our Collaborator.
Does it? Cocorito always told me that the riding crop was his self-defense weapon of choice. It's strange that he had a gun in the first place.
This was found on Croque Monsieur's corpse, clutched tightly in his hands. Turnover pistol, double barrel, ivory handle, 20 centimeters in length, 13mm chamber. It's exquisite, highly customized gun, one of a kind. Whoever uses this weapon knew their stuff.
The Croque Monsieur is a legendary arms dealer. It's no surprise that his personal weapon is something so flamboyant.
Turn over pistol out to your evidence folder.
What's really fascinating about the Croque Monsieur's gun is the ammunition. See, the bore of the pistol was fitted with a set of grooves.
Oh, please stop, Fontaine. I didn't call you here to show off your gun knowledge. Tell us what you uncovered when you examined the Croque Monsieur's bullet wound.
All right. Well, a lead bullet was embedded in the middle of Croque Monsieur's sternum and appeared to have had a straight angle entry.
So, in other words, the Croque Monsieur was facing his killer when he was shot.
Oh, that's right. Another interesting point is that Croque Monsieur's outer clothes were singed. Typically only occurs when a person close enough for a gunshot to be directly burned by the gun's muzzle flash.
How close does a person have to be burnt by a muzzle flash?
Well, less than 3 meters, I'd say. 5 at the very most.
Then there is no chance that there was a rogue sniper on the rooftops. Croque Monsieur's killer was standing right in the rue de marmosets themselves. As plainly evidence, the only one person we found in the rue de marmosets at the time of the incident was Prosecutor Cocorico.
Well said, madame. Think you just unequivocally proved the bird's guilt?
Not so fast. I'd like to cross-examine the witness.
I don't think so. You're overstepping your bounds, Bird.
Let the lawyer try, Remus. When he fails, there will be absolutely no doubt to anyone in the room that Cocorico is nothing but a bloodthirsty murderer.
I have a question, Roger, regarding Cocorico's Garmentine pistol. Are you sure the gun was fired? Was there any way to tell was there any way to tell whether the gun had recently been fired?
Oh, that's an excellent question.
Yeah, there are a couple of ways. For around a minute after firing, the pistol's barrel is going to be hot to the touch. That's a dead giveaway. But you could also check for gunpowder residue in the barrel and the chamber. That would indicate the gun's been fired since being cleaned.
So by your own analysis, would you say Kokoriko's weapon was fired last night?
It's difficult to say. None of us thought to check the pistol's barrel temperature at the time of the incident, so we can't use that method. If I check the gunpowder residue now, I'll see little in the barrel. That could indicate it's been a recently fired weapon, but it could also indicate lack of proper maintenance.
So basically, you don't know whether this weapon was fired or wasn't fired last night?
No, monsieur.
If we cannot determine whether Kokoriko even fired the gun, then this whole trial ought to be thrown out.
A nice try, Falcon, but Kokoriko is still our prime suspect. He was standing over Croque Monsieur's body on the night with his weapon in hand. If that gun is not the murder weapon, then what is?
Is it working? Try another approach, Falcon.
Do you have another question, Oko?
Nope. Turnover pistol.
Fontaine, about the Croque Monsieur's turnover pistol.
Tell us about the ammunition.
You're about to say something about the ammunition before Madame Beaumont cuts you off. Could you give us the details?
Oh, great. Now he'll never stop talking.
Well, I'm so glad you asked, Falcon. So, as you probably know, bullets are just small, round lead balls, but that's not the case here. This particular weapon is an advanced iron-tipped aerodynamic carefully grooved. Actually, it would have been quicker if I just show you. Take a good look. This is an iron-tipped mini bowl. It's a rare top-of-the-line technology. Before last night, I'd never seen one of these in person before.
Like I said, the Croque Monsieur is a legendary arms dealer. It only makes sense that he had access to the latest weaponry.
Where'd you find this bullet, Fontaine?
Yeah, turnover pistol's chamber.
Miniball was added to the Emmons folder. Hold on, I'm confused. I thought the Croque Monsieur fired his gun. How's it possible that his gun was still loaded with a bullet?
Turnover pistol's double barrel. This means it can hold 2 bullets at once. It can be fired in quick succession.
Ah, I see. The Croque Monsieur fired 1 bullet, but died before he could fire the second.
I trust you have no more questions about this matter, Falcon. We've wasted enough time already.
Where's the other bullet? Not yet. Where's the other bullet?
What other bullet?
The fired minute ball. There were 2 shots last night, remember? One from the assailant and one from the crocodile.
I sourced the scene for a couple of minutes, but couldn't find it. It's a pity. Would have been great to have 2 of these magnificent bullets.
Madame Burma, did anyone find the fired mini ball in Kokoriko's body?
In his body? You're asking if Kokoriko was wounded by the bullet? No, that much is plain to see.
So again, I must ask, where's the fired mini ball?
Well, I don't have any clue. What are you trying to get at, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? If the bullet wasn't embedded in the alleyway wall and it wasn't embedded in Kokoriko, then that means...
It flew sky high, it hit the murderer.
The bullet hit the murderer, the real murderer. It must still be embedded in whoever attacked Croque Monsieur.
A ludicrous notion.
It makes perfect sense. Double barrel, the turnover gun, the missing bullet.
Fine, I'll humor you. Let's say the bullet did indeed hit the real perpetrator. What of it?
Well, it's only been a few hours since the shooting. Presumably, the person who would still have the bullet lodged in them. Find the person with the unique mini ball embedded in them, and you have your real murderer.
That's reasonable, but we don't have time to resource to search every citizen in Paris to uncover the ninja gunman.
You don't have to search everyone in Paris. I believe the murderer is someone in this very room.
Oh, you think we have a traitor in our ranks?
I do. This was obviously a planned attack. Someone invited Kokoriko and Croque Monsieur to the same place at the same time in order to create a setup. Only someone with rebellious connections could engineer such an event.
This is ridiculous. Are you saying that someone in this room was shot last night? That's clearly untrue.
A bullet wound can be concealed. Perhaps if we were to take off your shirt.
No, I'm not having everyone in this room stripped down to their knickers just to cater to your outrageous theory. If you can think of a more reasonable way to prove your stray bullet theory, then we'll end with this damn trial here and now.
A more reasonable way. I I have a more reasonable way.
What do you think, Falcon?
Isn't it obvious? We have the perfect way to uncover someone that's been shot. It's a genius solution.
This fucking... I'm so glad I got this.
Are you serious, Falcon? You're relying on the invention of a lunatic.
I've never been more serious. Madame Beaumont, fair Remis, and members of the court. This device is called an Explorer Extractor, the latest in medical technology.
It looks like a children's toy.
I assure you, there's no toy. It was designed to find and extract metal embedded in the bodies. A battlefield bullet, finder and remover, if you will.
I'm intrigued. So you're saying that you just swing that device around and it finds a bullet in a person?
Yes, sort of. I don't know. We haven't had the chance to practice with it in reality.
Madam, these birds are playing you for a fool. There's no way that such a device exists.
We've seen the device work with our own eyes. Sparrowson shall demonstrate.
Me!
Although we will need something to demonstrate it on. Mini-ball. Here we have an iron-tipped mini-ball presented by Fontaine moments ago. Observe, I place the bullet in my closed fist, and how it represents a bullet fired into the currently embedded into the murderer's body.
Allegedly.
Now, Sparrowson, we'll demonstrate what happens when my hand is scanned with the Explorer Extractor device.
So I just do this and...
It's humming and buzzing. Is it really detecting that bullet?
Absolutely.
What an intriguing device.
I want to have to fire heat extract right now.
Please don't. You remember what happened to that steak, right?
Oh my! What's this feeling? Feels like... power!
Don't let it get to your head.
Okay, I'm convinced. Falcon Sparrowson, you may perform a customary scan of each of us with that device of yours.
Please stop humoring these morons, mademoiselle. What good is this doing to us?
Remus, they may be morons, but this test will grant us certainty of the rooster's fate. I can afford that time.
Hey, Falcon. What happened if the murderer is not present in this room?
It most likely isn't.
What?
I'm stalling.
Falcon.
Get a move on, you two.
I must express deepest pleasure in what you're doing with this farce, Madame Beaumont. Let's end this trial right here and right now. You can get the justice you crave.
Don't worry, Remus. My patience for this bird brain is weighing thin too. When this asinine scheme fails, he will face the consequences. Lucky Bird's first. Lucky Bird, scan the rooster first. He's the prime suspect, after all.
Okay. I'm not getting any reaction. He's probably no bullet lodged in Cockerico. So, he's in it for sure.
No, all this means that the bird was not shot by the hypothetical bullet. Don't forget that this is all speculation on Falcon's part.
Madam, I insisted you end this. It's a fool's errand. We have other matters we must attend to.
Remus, you let me weigh about our time management. Perio, you go next.
Alright. Let's get it over with.
It's Remus, isn't it?
No reaction. Made for I wasn't shot either. No surprise there, right?
Let's see. Next test we shall test...
Madam, I implore you.
You're being awfully lippy, Remus. Why don't you go next?
Me? It's very unnecessary, madame. I don't want to particularly participate in this ridiculous child's game.
This is not time. I'm issuing the order to cooperate.
I refuse.
Perio, please restrain Remus.
My pleasure, ma'am. What are you doing? Keep your filthy talons off me. I'll not be manhandled by... Oh, stop! You're making a mistake! Madam, think a little harder. I have an alibi. I was with you the whole evening.
Sparrowson, do the test.
Falcon? Not getting any reaction.
That? Not counted right. Do it again.
There's nothing. Fred Reminis has not been shot, as far as the device can tell. They had a nerve to manhandle a man of the cloth like that. As I said on the floor, madam, I was with you and Fontaine for the entire evening. I cannot possibly be in two places at once.
It's true. You were sitting in the line of sight exactly as the murder was supposed to have taken place.
As was I.
Right. Fontaine was sitting with us too, so that rules him out, and I know I didn't perform the murder, obviously. That means every suspect has been accounted for. Go sit down, Lucky. Your job is done. You realize what this means, don't you, Falcon? Your little test failed. Your hypothetical bullet turned out to be unsubstantial. OBS, are you good? Have we chilled? Do you need a minute? Are we you anything?
Okay. Wait, there must be someone we're not accounting for. I just know it. There's someone else who could have been the shooter.
OBS decided to stop. I'm gonna say it's probably Romulus.
Fred Romulus, how's your brother? The man, Fred Remus, how's your brother? The man named Romulus.
My brother, you're supposed to flee the country by your oppressive government.
Yes, and I know that isn't true. Your brother is still in France. In fact, I think he's lurking in these very catacombs right now.
An absurd notion. Your theories are getting more and more outrageous, Falcon. Where's your evidence?
Oh no, I can answer this one. Found this in the catacomb tunnel.
An introductory guide to the cult of reason.
Thank you, Sparrowson. Now, Fred Romulus, does this pamphlet look familiar to you?
No, I've never seen it before in my life.
Are you sure? Are you sure it doesn't belong to your brother Romulus?
No, there are many cultists in Paris. Maybe it belongs to one of them.
Falcon, I'll take your words that what your lackey found in the... I'll take your words that your lackey found this pamphlet in the catacombs. But Remus is right. You have no evidence that the man known as Romulus was the one who dropped it. The pamphlet could have been dropped by anyone. It could have even been dragged in here, the sole of one of Perio's shoes, for all I know.
That wouldn't be the first time.
At the moment, a chill ran down Falcon's spine. There was the dread of reality. He had no evidence that the manifesto belonged to Romulus. It was just empty conjecture.
Madam, please, take my word. A person called Romulus lurks in these very tunnels.
You have no proof.
But you have my assurance.
He's floundering, madam.
Agreed. I've had enough of this rambling series. Falcon, your respect for your comrade is admirable. You've displayed a great vigilance by leaping headfirst into the lion's den. But you have failed to convince me of this bird's innocence.
Madam Pilmore, I implore you.
Not another word. We humored you. We set up a court, went through the motions of a trial. And now, the rooster's guilt has been formally proven.
I have more evidence.
Enough. The trial is over. Seven Cocorico, you have been formally tried of the people by the people of the Second Republic. We found you guilty on all counts of conspiracy of the murder of the Croque Monsieur and the murder of my father, Jean Beaumont.
Madam, please. JJ, it's all right. I have made my peace. This is far from all right. Dying in the name of the New Republic, the hands of rebels. There are worse ways to go. It was good enough for Robespierre, right? Severin.
Who the fuck is that behind them? There's just somebody back here. Then there's a body, Perio. Oh, that's Perio.
Yes, ma'am.
Do you plan to kill us too?
Why would I do that? You two have done nothing wrong. I see no reason to, for you to be tried, let alone executed.
Your mercy is admirable, madame. But I fear if we let these two go, they will tell the police everything. They will compromise us. No, we promise to keep our beak shut, right, Falcon? But we cannot trust the word of potential traitors. Madam, for the good of France, we must execute the birds right now. Some man of God you are.
I hate to admit it, but you have a point, Remus. This is an unpleasant situation. What to do? Okay, I know. I'm going to give you a choice. You have two options. First, that I shoot you right here and now. That is not something of us is particularly want, but if it must be done,
What's option number 2?
you join us. We need lawyers helping bring the new republic to fruition. Your skills will be very much appreciated.
Our skills?
Somebody has to draft the new laws. Somebody has to file the paperwork to secure the new republic's internally recognized legal status. Someone has to prosecute officials who corrupted this country. Wouldn't that be a glorious job?
You mean prosecute the Prime Minister or the King?
We'll discuss the specifics later. For now, I need to hear a decision. What will it be? I am so curious! I would rather.
Join you! We'd love to join you! Rebels of the Aviary Attorneys, what a team!
Person, this is serious. Let me talk.
No, know what you're about to say, and it was stupid. Not gonna let you throw both of our lives away just so you can satisfy your stupid pride.
I refuse to work with a monster who murdered Severin.
You don't have to be happy with the task, just play along.
Are you two done conferring? We can't draw this out any longer.
Fine, we'll work with you.
Good. Then the verbal contract has been made.
So, what happens now?
Perriot and Fontaine will lead you to Le Cage Joyeuse. I'll finish up here and meet you in 2 hours. Needless to say, they should be keeping a close watch on you. Don't even think about running.
Of course.
Then we're done here. Fontaine, lead the way.
Oh, yeah, madam. Come along, you two.
You can't be seriously trusting these filthy lawyers, madam. They're probably plotting revenge for their dead friend at this very moment.
I do trust them. Throughout that trial, I got the impression that Falcon was trying to de-escalate the situation, avoid violence. Such a viewpoint is naive, but exactly what we need in this revolution.
But they will betray you.
If they are stupid enough to raise one feather against me, they will regret it. Interesting! Wonder if this game has multiple endings. Wonder if there was a way to save him.
You can come out now, brother.
How did it go?
Better than we've hoped for. The rooster is dead and Madame has tasted her first blood.
Amazing. Completely worth getting shot for.
That meddlesome Falcon tried to disrupt the execution.
Falcon? That tenuous wench.
Don't worry. He floundered and bumbled around hopelessly. The madam thinks he is of some use, but really he is as good as dead.
This is marvelous. Every piece is falling into place. Our dream will be a reality in no time at all.
To reason, brother.
To reason.
Act 4. Fraternite.
I hope you don't harbor too much hate for the madame. I know the rooster was your friend, but madame does what she does for the good of France.
Oh boy, this is awkward.
It's a bit. Perhaps round of drinks are in order. After all, this is a tavern. What do you two say?
I could use a drink.
I'll take wine. Make sure it's just stiff one.
I'll take 2.
Oh, very well. Maria, fetch you get some drinks. It's your round.
More round? No, it's your turn.
Turns out, man, still owe me owe me for that omelette I generously paid for last Friday.
Yeah, well, you owe me for coffee on Tuesday.
Okay, so it's 30 cents off the coffee that is from a 60-cent omelette plus a 25-cent peanut wiped from my pantry.
Hold up. I got mental arithmetic.
Listen, person, you need to go.
Go.
Yes, I'll create a distraction. You go straight for the back door.
That's a good idea.
If we both stick around, we could both end up as dead as soon as we rob the lion. It's the wrong way. If we both run, these two will probably shoot us in the backs. That's the way I see it. One of us running is the most viable option.
Falcon.
Don't argue. Once you're out, find Volatari and tell him what you've seen.
Okay.
Oh, so it's agreed. You'll get this round and I'll owe you 2 cents.
Yep, and I'll hold you to him 2 cents. But I'm back. Don't you two move or nothing.
Hello, my dear assistant. Oh, a prayer, such a miser. Anyway, I don't feel like sitting in silence. Let's talk to pass the time.
I have a gun question.
Fontaine, I have a gun question.
Oh, gun question? Oh, do go on.
Flintlock or percussion caps? What's better, flintlock or percussion cap igniting systems?
Oh, what a delightful tactical question, but I'm afraid there's no dispute here. Percussion caps of the future, heads down. See, flintlocks are unreliable. A little light drizzle and the ignition system no longer functions. The gun becomes worthless. Percussion caps will always work, as long as it's built correctly and as long as the gun has enough gunpowder. I suppose it's a matter of material cost. How much is a brass cap compared to a flint and steel? It's a little pricier, I think.
Alright, here's drinks. One for you, and one for you, and one for... Hey, where's the little one?
The little one? Oh, he's right. Oh, murder. Lost him.
You lost him? How'd you lose him? I was gone for 2 minutes.
I think I dropped a ball on this one.
I'd say Madam's gonna string us up for sure. Actually, we should make up a cover story. Can't I find out about this?
You can't let me find out about what?
I let Sparrowson escape.
I felt it wasn't right to keep Sparrowson here against his will, so I created a distraction and let him escape.
Somewhat gutsy for you to outright admit it. By rights, I should shoot you here and now. But I won't. I need a lawyer to bring Franz to fruition. And that little bird was dispendable. You ought not.
Madam, Sparrowson's run to the police, and both this location and the sleeping city are compromised. We should keep this meeting brief.
Agreed. Falcon, let me quickly fill you in. As you probably know, we are planning to form a protest, an enormous protest, on the 14th of this month. We intend to draw a massive crowd at the Palais de Concorde, and then we shall march across the Tuileries garden.
March across Tuileries? Do you intend to storm, the Louvre?
No, the Palais Royal. That is where the king and the prime minister will be residing. I'd like it to go peacefully, but...
Peaceful uprisings having a tendency to turn violent, don't they?
Exactly. And we can't let the leaders of this country escape amidst the chaos. They must be tried for their crimes against the French people. On that note, I want you to lead the prosecution.
You want me to prosecute? The King of France?
The king and the prime minister, they are both responsible for the rampant inequality that plagues this country. On the day of the revolution, we shall drag both of those overpriced bourgeoisies into the streets, and you shall prosecute them then and there.
I think I understand. Prosecuting them for the pair of crimes against humanity, I suppose, could certainly be done. If I were to interview a lot of citizens and gather evidence, file some paperwork, I could probably prepare a case in around 2 months.
We don't have the luxury of time. Use your ingenuity on the day, and just like you did in the catacombs.
You can't be serious.
There's no alternative. The wheels of revolution are already turning, and the revolution will ignite in under a week. The question on my mind is, what will you do until then?
Oh, you can leave me with us, madame. We'll keep a good eye on him.
After seeing the atrocious job you two did guarding the little bird, I think not. I just have to guard you myself, Falcon. You will spend this week at my side while I complete our preparations.
At your side, all day and night?
Absolutely. I'm not going to let you out of my sight for just 1 minute.
That seems excessive. You can trust me, madame.
No, I can't. You promised to help me, but I know you really don't actually believe in the cause of the Second Republic. If I give you 1 grain of freedom, you will undoubtedly flee. This meeting is over. Come along, Falcon. A new day!
No, we were sitting in the tavern. Fucking gave me the opportunity to escape. I created a distraction, and I sneakily went straight to the police, and then called a meeting, and about here I am. So, yeah, that's our story.
I see. So Severin Cocorito died at the hands of the rebels.
That's right.
And Falcon revealed his true colors as a traitor.
A traitor? No, that's not right, Inspector. Falcon's not a rebel. He's just playing along to say it so he can save his own life.
Don't be naive, Sparrowson. Put the puzzle pieces together. Falcon willingly leapt into the lion's den for the specific purpose of siding with the rebels. He let you escape because he couldn't see that you were truly sympathetic for the rebels' cause.
That doesn't make any sense at all. Falcon's never shown a rebellious streak.
Tell me, Sparrowson, what do you know of Falcon's past?
Not a lot. He's a private person.
He never told you what he did during the July Revolution, before he changed his name.
Before he... No, he hasn't told me anything, really.
Sparrowson, let me tell you about the man they call the Viridian Killer.
No. 60 seconds only of not being seen by Burma. Yeah. The Palais de Royal looks just as disgusting. Look at that disgusting den of fat cat bourgeoisies and hypocritical politicians. The king is probably there as we speak. Probably sitting in his high chair, stuffing his bloated face with cake and wine, while he boasts about being the perfect citizen king.
Did you come here just to moan about the king?
No, I've come to assess the potential battleground. On the day of the rebellion, I met Otto Perio to set up a barricade over there. What do you think?
There, right outside the Palace Royal.
Of course, it isn't the perfect place for a defensive garrison. We can gather furniture from nearby buildings, build a wall, and they position rifles to fend off the police. When the time is right, it will serve as the ideal location to launch our assault on the palace.
So you weren't just throwing empty words in the tavern. You actually do intend to be on dragging the king out of the palace through violence.
Of course, he will never abdicate of his own volition. It's not as if I want to see bloodshed, Falcon. It's necessary. It is inevitable. I mean, we have to be realistic. There's no way to bring change to a country without using violence, is there?
I think there are ways. People look back on violent moments of history, the execution, the wars, the bloody revolutions. But the people who say that country could not be overturned through the chance of the people.
A pacifist revolution? Interesting. I would love for such a thing to be possible. Maybe. It would be better to avoid building the barricades. At least until it's clear that violence is inevitable.
That's good. That's a good compromise, madam.
Let's halls.
That's all, son. Let me guess. You have weapon supplies somewhere around here? Or maybe there's a plan on meeting of an informant government defector? It was as good a meeting spot as any.
Actually, I'm here for groceries. There's no need for that look. You think just because I'm a gun-toting rebel, I don't need to buy food?
Madam Mermaid, Madam Mermaid.
Well, if it isn't so thin and little gamble. You're growing bigger every time I see you.
Madam, you have to hear this. Something big went down here yesterday. A policeman. An ugly policeman.
Let me guess, he was bullying people into revealing secrets of whereabouts of the revolutionaries?
Well, that's how it started, ma'am. Same old bullying tactics. He was pushing around beggar rats who hangs around the market sometimes. But then when the rat was speaking of, the policeman drew his gun and shot him.
The policeman shot the beggar, just like that.
Yep. But then the crowd, coward cop went and ran before we could turn on him.
I find that difficult to believe. A policeman wouldn't openly shoot a beggar without just cause.
Open your eyes, Falcon. This is the regime the Parisians live under. We are ignorant of the government oppressed by the police, hanged by the courts. Why do you think I'm fighting so hard to make a change? We can't put up with this sort of bullying.
No, this can't be right. Something has to be amiss from Miss Saltrain's story. Might I ask a couple of questions, madam?
Sure, ask away.
Make it quick, Falcon.
Who was the rat? Just who was the beggar rat?
I didn't really know him, monsieur. None of us did. He was kind of a loner, hanging around, asking for scraps and food, and in a sense, I don't even know his name.
And so sad. Did he have no family? No means of support?
Falcon, do you have any idea how many beggars here on the streets of Paris? How many people go hungry? How many people are forced to turn to crime?
Well, madam. I'm asking questions to see if there were perhaps some reason why the particular rat was killed. But no, it appears there was just a loss of one unnamed beggar. Rat among many. It's tragic.
That's it, monsieur. Is there no other way I could help?
What did the policeman look like?
We didn't get a good look, but he was tall, ugly, mean-looking, and he had one eye.
One eye?
Yep, he had one of them pirate patches.
There's no way.
Ring any bells, Falcon?
I know a man who fits the description, but it simply couldn't be him. He's a bitter individual, but he is morally righteous. I can't imagine him shooting an innocent person so recklessly.
Don't let your bias towards the justice system affect your judgment, Falcon. If you think you know the man that did this, then please name and shame him.
I think you should bite my tongue until I'm a little more certain.
Do you want to ask something else, monsieur?
If a policeman did shoot an innocent person, then there would surely be an investigation.
Ha, your naivety shows no bounds, Falcon. You think the police care about if one of their own is out of control?
Actually, there was a bloke who asked around, but I don't think he was a policeman.
Oh, go on, madam.
He was this charming fox.
Renard.
A friend of yours, Falcon?
Something like that. We should probably pay him a visit to see what he's up to.
Pay him a visit. I suppose we can set aside a little time.
Did you want something else?
That's all, madam. Thank you for your help.
No problem. Anything to help Ma'am Barmont.
We'll try to get to the bottom of this, Sonten. Just make sure to stay safe when the revolution starts. Stay inside. Keep Gambade safe.
Of course, ma'am. You stay safe yourself, you hear?
A new day.
Let's go!
Well, visitors, Mr. Volpes. Visitors.
Really, Falcon, what do you hope to accomplish in a sleazy back alley establishment?
Sleazy. Madam, my back alley office is perhaps a little cluttered and eclectic, but I resent the accusation of sleaze. Maybe I should do the introductions. Monsieur Volpes, this is Madame Beaumont, a friend of mine. Madame, this is Renard Volpes, a private investigator at your service. It's a pleasure to meet you, Madame. Ah, how stoic. I'm sure you have some pressing questions to ask, Falcon. Before we get started, I must tell you something. Monsieur Sparrowson dropped by earlier. He informed me of your situation. Sparrowson? Is he alright? Oh yes, he is working with Inspector Aviary and attempts to unravel the rebel plot. Just as I thought. Because your lackey has solidified his position as a traitor to the Second Republic, Falcon. Perhaps, perhaps not. Sparrowson does not strike me as a person who sides with any ideology. But you know, he asked the most peculiar question. Do you know what it was? Of course. Do you want to know? Such information is quite valuable. I would say it costs, 30 francs. I'll pay it. Yeah, I know how this works. Here's your money, monsieur. Very good. So the question. Sparrowson asked if you were a Aviarian killer. The one responsible for random bombings during the July Revolution 18 years ago. Why on earth would he ask that? Perhaps the inspector has been telling him stories. So what did you tell him? The truth, of course. That I have no idea who the Viridian killer is, but I knew that it couldn't possibly be Falcon. Oh, and how do you know I'm not the Viridian killer? Falcon, please. You're a semi-drunk, bumbling oaf, not a ruthless killer. Anyway, I've started my own investigation into the Viridian killer. It's fascinating stuff. Apparently, he was seen multiple places at once, leading some believe that he was actually more than one person. Huh. And you know why they call him, or why I should say, the Viridian killer? Them, the Viridian killer? Viridian is a greenish color, isn't it? No, I don't have a clue. Crimson Killer would have been a much cooler name. It appears that no one knows the origins of the name, which leads me to suspect that he, or indeed they, chose their own name. That's all fascinating, truly fascinating. Perhaps you can return this conversation on to why we're here. Of course. Monsieur Volpes, I heard you were investigating the murder at Les Halls.
I was. The victim was a friend of Mousy's.
Marked acquaintance, really.
Well, we want to know what you managed to uncover. Anything? Did you find any leads? Any juicy clues?
Oh, not as such. It's quite a peculiar case. Did you hear that the murderer wore an eye patch?
I did.
You know what that implies, do you, Falcon? You only know of one police officer, or indeed one person, who wears an eye patch.
The inspector. Well, that can't be right. You wouldn't describe him as a murderous man, would you, Monsieur Vorplace?
Murderous? I don't know. He's certainly passionate about finding the Viridian killer. Who's to say that he wouldn't kill in pursuit of his arch enemy?
Falcon, I want to solve this mystery as much as you do, but time is pressing, and we have other matters to attend to. We must take our leave. Understood. Until next time, Monsieur Vorplace.
Goodbye and good luck, Monsieur Falcon. It was a pleasure meeting you, madame.
Monsieur Volpez, that lioness looked pretty angry. Is the revolution gonna end in bloody Monsieur Volpez, just like in the 1830s?
Tuileries.
Let me think. So it takes 10 minutes to walk from the Palace de Court to this very spot. And the Palace Royal lies 5 minutes to the north of here. But the crowd will be fairly large and slow. It may take twice, maybe 3 times as long to make the move.
Have a logistics problem, madame?
Perhaps the plan is to walk the crowd from here through Tuileries to the Palace Royal. But if we take too long to pass through Tuileries, the police will trap us. We could even be flanked and slaughtered.
That's quite an issue.
Why not just meet at the palace?
Why not get the protesters to meet at the Palace Royal itself?
Because the Palace Le Cordel is an ideal meeting location. It's enormous, easy to get to.
I see. But even if you got, say, half your protesters to meet at the Palace Royal, you'd cut down traveling time.
I get it. A smaller crowd would be easier to direct across the garden. I'll pass the idea along to Perio, see what he says. He's the one in charge of leading the crowds, after all.
That bird-brain pirate would probably just shoot the idea down, right?
Probably, but I appreciate your input. I don't know if you generally want to help, or if you're just telling me what I want to hear out of fear, but thank you, Falcon.
No problem, madame. For the Second Republic, right?
Right, for the Second Republic.
Pond Arts.
This is it, Falcon. The day we make our stand. Everything is coming together, and as we speak, Fontaine is gathering protesters at the Palace La Concorde.
We have no evidence.
Perio is making preparations to build an barricade near the Palace Royal, just as a precaution, you understand. The only question remains, are you ready?
Of course.
Absolutely. Bring on the revolution, I say.
That's the spirit. Come on, let's see how the protest is going.
Falcon and Bourmont arrive at the Palace of Concord. The air is thick with chants, shouting, and cheers of hundreds of protesters. A line of mounted soldiers stand shoulder to shoulder outside the entrance of Tuileries.
This is amazing. I had no idea the Second Republic had this many supporters.
But of course, you think that we were just a few animals huddling in a cave, did you? The desire for revolution runs deep in this city.
Everything's in place at Palace Royal, man. Just say the word and we'll say the biggest barricade you've ever seen. Then we can all storm the building and drag that cocky king out of his chair.
There's been a change of plans. We're still going to protest, but we are going to do it peacefully. No firing from behind the barricades, no violence, no capturing the king or prime minister.
Madam, are you feeling alright?
Quite alright, thank you.
But what if you desire for France? You can achieve that without bloodshed.
If we can certainly try, Falcon convinced me.
Falcon.
Pacifism seems like the Christian approach, wouldn't you say, Friar?
I see. So that's how it is. Excuse me, madame.
I think Friar disapproves of our new strategy.
He probably thinks I've gone soft, and maybe I have. I'm not deviating from this path, even if each and every rebel leaves my side.
Oh, don't worry, madame. You're not alone.
We're not here for violence, madame. As long as you strive for a better France, we'll always stand by you.
Ugh. A stupid bullet wound. Damn thing opened up again. What's the news, brother? Is everything in place?
We have a problem. Mademoiselle refuses to use violence. She's turned timid.
Turned timid. How?
It appears the lawyer Falcon is something of a lion tamer.
J.J. Falcon? That bird is proving to be more troublesome than the rooster, I swear.
But there isn't. There's no violence and there'll be no power gap. Our leader will just peacefully replace another. We need chaos for our plan to work.
Guess we'll have to follow through with our contingency strategy. I'll find the victim, you find the suspect.
Don't push yourself, brother. You're still injured. Or look at this scum, foul vermin, a lot of them. Mark my words, Patterson. Every one of those petulant dissenters will take that opportunity to turn aggressive. They lust for violence.
I don't look too violent to me.
Trust me, that's just how the crowd looked before the July Revolution. Only takes one crazed individual and the entire crowd will explode into a frenzy.
Hey, it's you!
Ryder, good to see you again. No time for pleasantries, Inspector. You're needed urgently in the Palace de Concorde. Me? What are the officers that arrived on active guard duty? There's no time to explain. Any minute now. Ah, do you hear the gunshot? It's already begun. Come on, Inspector. We must make haste.
Inspector, I don't really think you should be trusting this fly. He's a two-faced wolf.
Ryder Amos has provided me with reliable information in the past. I trust his judgment.
But Inspector...
There's enough for discussion, Patterson. I have a duty to uphold. Stay put. I'll be back in no time.
But... Oh, what should I do now?
Yeah, go Sparrowson!
A gunshot. It was nearby too.
So the friar was right. Violence really is an inevitability.
We haven't reached that stage yet, madam.
I can't afford to take chances. Not now. Prio, march the crowd towards the Palace Royal. Construct the barricade.
Yes, ma'am.
Fontaine, Falcon, we're going to find the force of this disturbance.
You came from here, Inspector. Hurry, hurry. I'm moving as fast as your legs will. Mon Dieu, a body. The one must be in the target of a gunshot we just heard, but I don't see the shooter.
I think the gunshot came from over here. Inspector?
Falcon, well, I should have known the Viridian killer would have parts in this.
Inspector, I'm not.
What do we have here? A filthy cop and a dead girl.
Madam, thank goodness you I saw the whole thing. Poor Inspector. Poor innocent Mademoiselle was approaching a policeman with her hands in the air. All of a sudden, the brutal police officer yelled, "Get back, you filthy rebel." He drew his gun and shot the bird point blank through the heart. Oh, this is nonsense. What are you prattling about, Friar?
Thank you for your input, Remus. It hardly surprises me that the members of the police would do such would be the one to cast the first stone.
I think we're all being a little rash. Let's take a breath and examine the situation and...
Wait a moment. You've an eye patch. You only have one eye, Inspector.
How observant.
Tell me, were you the policeman that killed the rat at Les Holes too?
Les Holes? What are you talking about?
2 incidents of a one-eyed policeman gunning down innocent victims. There's no way that's a coincidence. Hey, Cinta! Happy today. I didn't have electricity until that. Well, welcome back! Hope everything's alright. Hope the fridge didn't, thaw. What we have here is a filthy, corrupt individual who takes pleasure in oppressing the common citizen. Am I right, Inspector?
I really shouldn't be surprised if we're able to make stupid assumptions and come to stupid conclusions. Open your damned eyes, mademoiselle. Not the assailant here.
Don't call me mademoiselle. Or stupid for that matter. Your kid is plain to see. Given the circumstances, I have to judge your execution right here, right now.
Falcon, don't just stand there, Gawk, and vouch for me.
I know this man. Madam, I know this man. His name is Inspector Volatari. He's a ruthlessly law-abiding, so much so that I can't envision him shooting a man without just cause.
Oh, shut up, Falcon. I'm done with your idealism. I listened to you. I took your words so hard about avoiding violence. Now a girl is dead. I'm done taking chances. Remus, help me escort this invalid to Perio's barricade. I'll decide his fate there.
With pleasure, madam.
With pleasure, madam. Come along, Inspector.
Fontaine, Falcon, deal with the corpse. Meet us at the barricade once you're done.
There's no way this is the work of the police.
Oh, you know what, Falcon? I think you might be right. Isolated gunshot. It's far away from the police line. Doesn't make any sense at all. But that's rebellions for you. They're a messy affair. Sometimes as it gets caught in the crossfire, there's no reason for it. But there's no use throttling. Help me get the corpse off the streets.
Not yet. We're going to examine the body first.
Examine the body.
We agree this wasn't the work of the Inspector Volatari, then? Then there might be some clues of the corpse to point toward what happened.
An impromptu corpse examination, huh? Fine. You have 2 minutes. After that, we're heading to the barricade, whether you're done or not.
Select an area to examine.
What's this mark? It must look like a handprint made in blood.
Probably Mademoiselle's.
I don't think so. A handprint is on the left girl's shoulder. There's no way a person could comfortably reach that spot on their own back.
Well, I suppose so. The handprint doesn't belong to the girl. Who does it belong to?
The murderer. Has to be. Question on my mind is, why is the handprint made in blood? Did the murderer use their hand on the girl's gunshot wound, or were they injured prior to the shooting? So much to uncover, and no time for thought or investigation.
Bloody handprint add to your examination folder. Select an area to examine.
There's a bullet wound, right? What can you tell me about it, Fontaine?
Well, it looks like a bullet from a fairly straight angle of entry through Mademoiselle's back. She was probably standing right behind the victim.
What was the bullet size? Do you know the caliber?
Let me guess. The opening caliber of the bullet is different from the caliber of the inspector's gun. That would conveniently get one-eyed policeman off the hook, wouldn't it? Well, I'm afraid I can't help you. I couldn't possibly know a bullet's caliber without having a good look at the bullet itself. And as you can plainly see, bullet's 3 centimeters deep in flesh.
So, you need the bullet itself? Help me retrieve the bullet. Let me retrieve the bullet, Fontaine.
Retrieve? You mean dig it out?
I assume you have a little more experience in this area than I do.
No, you're not wrong there. Fine. Let's don't take a moment. There you go. Unused bullet. Looks like a standard letter rifle pistol ball. Afraid I can't tell you its caliber.
Why is that?
Bullet's fragmented point impact, monsieur. Get it all pieces, but I cannot assess the diameter with any accuracy. Still, I would guess that it was 13 to 17 millimeters. Sorry, can't be more specific.
That's an enormous help. Thank you, monsieur.
Fragmented bullet as your evidence folder.
Everyone's so fixated on the dead body, no one stopped to ask who this girl was.
Oh no, monsieur. Given her clothes, she's probably just another working girl.
Just another.
I didn't mean to sound so cold, but it's true. It's one mademoiselle among thousands who live in Paris. Who was she? Where'd she work? Would her family miss her? I don't know. But the long run, I don't think anyone will care.
I care. I can't afford not to. I don't know who this mademoiselle was, but I'm going to see that justice is brought from her death. It's a long shot, but maybe this girl is faking her injury. For the sake of thoroughness, I really ought to check for a pulse.
Right.
No, nothing.
Nope, she is very, very dead.
I'm done here.
Oh, very good. Let's move this body off the street, then we will see you to Palace Royale.
Rest in peace, mademoiselle. See that justice is done.
Oh, everything's going just as planned. Madam's probably fuming right now. She'll take Paris Royal, the Prime Minister will flee, and then...
Excuse me, monsieur.
What do you want? I'm busy.
Do you recognize me, monsieur? I know that my disguises are rarely, or a little more complex than yours, but I assume you would have recognized Prince Juan when you saw him.
Yo, Prince Juan.
Indeed. And you're Judge Romulus, the corrupt wolf. I know what you did. You tried to assassinate the king. You sure crocked Monsieur, and just moments ago I saw you murder an innocent maiden at the Palais de Concorde. You truly are a vile individual, aren't you? Yeah. And do you have proof of that stuff? I'm out. And if you have any proof of that stuff, I'm out of here.
It's a little bit deaded.
And I know you're one half the Viridian killer. Another day I would get you where you stand, Fox, but as it happens, I'm busy today. A little busy today. Oh, the Viridian killer is too busy to kill me? Is that the truth, or is that bullet wound of yours starting to affect your powers? Your prowess? You must have lost an awful lot of blood.
What do I do? What do I do? Oh, hello, Monsieur Lopez.
Oh, Mr. Sparrowson, perfect timing. Oh, no. Oh, you're that fledgling. Guess it's very cold, stuck between a rock and a hard place, hmm? Monsieur Sparrowson, be a tailor and help me restrain the Viridian killer.
This guy? He's a Viridian killer. He looks just more like Judge Romulus to me.
Would you be right about that, too?
Oh, so he's two scumbags in one. Alright then.
Oh, mine's the wound.
I'll quit your whining, Your Honor.
Very nice takedown, Monsieur Sparrowson. You may want to check his pockets for weapons. He's something of a notorious killer, after all.
Oh, of course. What's there you got here? Oh, there we are.
A pistol, probably is the one he used to kill the maiden, I suspect. What else can you find, Mr. Sparrowson?
There's an eye patch. Wait, I don't know if one with an eye patch.
Oh no, this is bad. Very bad indeed.
I don't get it. What's wrong with an eye patch?
There's no time to explain. Mousy?
Oh, what is it, Mr. Lopez? What is it?
Take this eye patch to J.J. Falcon. If my fears are correct, he'll be somewhere around the Palace Royal right now. Tell him that this belongs to Rams's brother. Hurry.
Right, Mr. Lopez. Right away.
I must go too. I need to find the other half of the Viridian killer pair before something terrible happens.
Wait, Mr. Lopez, what am I supposed to do with this guy?
You have his gun, don't you? March to that Wolf's nearest police station. Collect rewards for capturing Judge Romulus.
What a strange day.
Ah, very strange. Outside the Palace Royale, rebels have constructed a makeshift barricade out of furniture, branches, rocks, and anything else they can find. From behind the wall, the rebels taunt the police and royal guards with chants. I'm growing impatient, Fig. Confess your crimes.
I have nothing to confess, you filthy rebel. You and all your rebel friends, however, should confess to 1,000 counts of treason and public disorder. I'll see every one of you hanged for your flagrant disregard of the law.
Oh, your stubbornness attitude is disgusting. A few days ago, we were seen in Les Halles, witnessed a murder. Witnesses saw you murder a beggar in cold blood. Today, a friar has testified to seeing you murder a girl again, completely unprovoked. I don't know why you continue to plead innocence. But it doesn't matter. I don't need a confession to know that you're a killer.
Madame Beaumont, stop. The inspector didn't shoot at that, mademoiselle.
Oh, keep your beak closed, Falcon. I'm tired of listening to your suggestions. The policeman is guilty as every other monster in this decrepit justice system. It's my duty to execute him.
Well, Madam Falconer, Mr. Falconer, Madam Falconer uncovers some pretty convincing evidence. I recommend you hear him out.
Please, just give me 5 minutes. 5 minutes and I convince you of the inspector's innocence.
5 minutes is precious time. I can't afford it.
What if you're wrong? Are you willing to see another dead innocent? Thank you, madame.
Having my life saved by the Viridian killer. How humiliating.
Quiet, Pig. Your life is mine until I say otherwise.
Okay, first of all, let's recap where Ferris Romulus had to say. Where's Friar? He's a key witness of the crime.
Oh, he's covered as soon as he dropped off the inspector, so he has some business to attend to.
Business?
Oh, Mum, those barricades are looking pretty scary. I mustn't fear, for I'm a brave duck. I'm the great Officer Beck, handsome, intelligent, strong, truly. Fearless hero who remembered for...
Hello, officer.
Oh, you scared me, monsieur. Monk.
Friar, actually.
Friar
Remus. Listen, officer, I have something of great importance to tell you. I was just passing through the rebel camp when I overheard the conversation.
Oh, sounds good. They're gone.
They said they were going to launch an assault very soon. And as they do, they're going to rain hellfire on the palace.
Oh no, just left field. What'll we do?
Did he just say, what'll we do?
Simple offer. As soon as you hear the first gunshot, you need to retaliate. Give them with everything you've got. Fire every cannon, every rifle, every piece of artillery. Don't let a single piece of the barricade remain. This is the only way you can survive here.
Oh, total annihilation. I like it. Right, I'm confused. Aren't you a Christian?
Yes, so what?
Oh, no. Just your idea doesn't seem very Christian-y.
Ah, I see. You think it is a moral issue? Let me tell you a secret, my dearest dark friend. There is no God. No overarching mentality, no higher plan, no heaven. To save the righteous or hell to punish the sinners. There is only you, your artillery, and 10,000 rebels who want to dine on picking duck tonight. Understand?
Well, that's an awful lot to take in.
Then let me simplify. It's you or them.
It's me or them.
Forget the Friar, Falcon. We all remember what he had to say. Present your case based on what you can recall.
Okay, I will.
But you may want to wipe that mouse off your shoulder first.
Sorry, wipe what? Oh, it's you, Mousy.
Right, Falcon. Monsieur Falcon. Special delivery from Renardville Pays.
Oh, thank you, Mousy. What's this?
An eye patch is found in Remus's brother's clothing.
Remus's brothers. There's an eye patch belonging to Judge Romulus. That's interesting. Where's Romulus?
There's no time, monsieur. Just take it.
Eye patch has been at your evidence holder.
After all, monsieur, and you have to do your best. Monsieur Volpez and Sparrowson believe in you.
Sparrowson.
You've seen Sparrowson, how's he?
No time, monsieur. Good luck.
Are you done, Falcon? Very much so. Let's begin this trial.
Yay! Cross-examination!
Okay, so let's remember what the friar said.
Mademoiselle.
Let's talk about the victim.
Who was she?
What was her name?
We don't know. Nobody knows. Just another nameless girl stamped out under the boot of tyranny.
That's tragic.
Very much so. And I want to see a world where it never happens again.
Never mind. I have no more questions about the victim. Friar said the girl was approaching the police line at the time of the shooting.
This didn't occur near any police line.
Now, as I recall, the main police line was at the entrance of the Tuileries at the Palace of Concordo. That was around where we were waiting. But the incident didn't occur there. It was a good 50, maybe 100 meters away.
So what?
So what? Doesn't this serve as a discrepancy for the friar's account of events?
Maybe there was a police line there, but it moved. Maybe the friar was mistaken, and maybe it was just a single officer. Does it matter? Yes, it matters.
Yes, it matters hugely. This impacts how we view the narrative of events.
How exactly? Elaborate.
Well, first, if just a single police officer was there, then it would be no more than a private confrontation. And, well, yeah. Madame Burmont scowls.
Sorry, Falcon, I don't buy it. An innocent being killed by a policeman is an innocent being killed by a policeman. The friar's got some details wrong, but the overarching crime remains what we must focus on, that. No. Gun.
Friar Remus claims that the inspector drew his gun.
Was the inspector even carrying a weapon?
Tell me, madam, did you find a weapon on the inspector at the time of his arrest?
Yes, but we confiscated it from his person.
Oh, I see. Is it possible this gun was planted?
Standard issue, precaution lock, counter assault, gallantry, grenade pistol. That's exactly the type of gun I was expecting policeman to carry. Sorry, Falcon.
Yes.
What caliber is it? Madam, what caliber is the inspector's weapon?
What caliber? I don't have the faintest.
15 millimeters, standard caliber of a grenade 18 pistol.
What caliber was the bullet found in Mademoiselle?
Can't be sure, but a bullet fragment looks like it between 13 and 17 millimeters.
Alright, this is the most accurate measurement I can give from the circumstances.
If the bullet was 17 millimeters in diameter, then it wouldn't fit the inspector's 15 millimeter gun. That would immediately free the inspector of all guilt.
It certainly would, if the bullet were 17 millimeters. But one change is that the bullet was between 13 and 17 millimeters. That's quite a large range.
But if it was 17,
If it was 13 millimeters, the inspector's guilt would only be confirmed further. You're holding onto a shred of hope that the bullet is actually 17 millimeters, but you lack any real evidence. Let's move this thing along. No more questions about the inspector's gun.
Prairie Mist claimed that the girl was shot point blank in the chest.
She was shot in the back.
The girl was clearly shot in the back.
I know. I remember seeing the bullet wound for myself.
That's quite a glaring inconsistency in the wolf's testimony.
It's an inaccuracy, but irrelevant inconsistency. Does it matter if the girl was shot in the front or the back? I suppose the girl died by this pig's hands.
It does matter. It does matter. If the girl was shot in the front, then this might indicate a police confrontation turned ugly. But if she was shot in the back, then what? This could indicate that someone targeted and assassinated before she could even react.
That doesn't paint the inspector in a particularly flattering light, Falcon.
Madam, you're missing the point. A shot in the back breaks the currently established narrative. The girl was targeted and murdered in a stealthy professional attack. Therefore, there's not an ordinary police confrontation.
You've made an assumption, Falcon. You've assumed that just because the girl was shot in the back, she must have been stealthily killed. There are other possibilities. Perhaps the girl was scared by the police and started running away and was shot in the back as she fled.
That scenario was impossible. If the girl were running away, then she would have been at least a couple of steps from the killer at the time of the shooting, right?
Right.
But I know that the killer was standing right behind the victim. They were less than 1 meter apart when the gun was fired.
They were standing close? How could you possibly know that, Falcon?
We saw a bloodied handprint on the girl's shoulder. What do you make of that, mademoiselle?
Well, I assume that the bloody stain would belong to the victim. A mark made by the girl's dying breast, perhaps?
No, it was the print of the left hand of the girl's left shoulder, near her upper back. The angle and posturing of the print indicate that it could only have been caused by another person. That's why I'm so certain that the killer was right behind the girl at the time of the attack.
I see. That's quite a theory. But Falcon, you've left an important question unanswered. Why was the handprint bloody? The print was made by the victim's blood, yes? So it can't possibly have been made prior to the shooting. The killer must have wiped his hands on the girl's clothing after he had already died. And if that is the case, then my suggested scenario is still possible. The girl may have been running from the police when she was shot.
No. That's... I'm still trying to work out the details. But I know the print was made prior to the shooting. Maybe the shooter was injured and his hand was already covered in blood.
You talk big about breaking established narratives, and now you present me with that baseless drivel. Well, where do we go from here? How does this handprints nonsense really affect the situation?
Huh.
You find something funny about this situation, Inspector?
I do. This whole trial is plainly absurd. It's an animal court through and through. There's something particularly funny about that last exchange. You're both so focused on the when and how the handprint was made that you missed a larger issue. I don't have a left hand, you idiots! I couldn't possibly have left the marks!
Oh, right, of course. Well, madame, what do you say to that?
Maybe. The handprint came from an accomplice, or maybe it had nothing to do with the incident, or...
Feels good to see someone else speculating wildly for a change.
Okay, fine. I don't have a solid explanation. Let's just concede that it's possible, maybe even likely, that the person who left that mark was the murderer. Therefore, as much as it pains me to say it, I must concede that the inspector probably did not shoot that girl.
So that's it. The inspector's off the hook?
No, this is the matter of the incident at Les Olds.
What incident is this? I know nothing about it.
Ha! As if you don't know. The beggar rat was shot and killed in Les Olds a few days ago. The attacker was described as a scowling police officer who wore an eye patch. Sound familiar to you? Go on, Falcon. Explain the pig-outs of this one.
Until 5 minutes ago, I was at a loss. But I was recently presented with a piece of evidence that makes the answer all too clear. This was a false flag operation.
A false flag? Explain yourself, Falcon.
Madam, do you know about Remus's twin brother, known as Romulus?
Not much, only he was forced to flee the country by a repressive government around a month ago.
It's a half-truth, madame. You see, Romulus is currently being hunted by the police. But I've had my suspicions that the wolf was lurking in Paris, although I've never managed to find definitive proof of this. Anyway, as it turns out, this suspicion was well-founded. He was recently apprehended, I think.
You think?
I don't know the details, but it doesn't matter. What's important is that a reliable friend found this on Romulus's person just moments ago.
An eye patch.
Romulus has perfect vision. Why would he need something like this? There's only one plausible explanation. It's part of a disguise. Something to conceal his identity and make him appear as someone else.
A disguise? So you're saying that Romulus shot the beggar rat just to frame this police inspector?
Exactly, madame. It's no coincidence that Frere Romulus had to find the very same inspector just as another murder occurred today.
So, Remus was in on it too. The two wolves working together to make this policeman look like a murderer. But why? Why would they do that?
To rile you up, madame. To make you lust for violence. And your actions today are anything I go by. And if your actions today are anything to go by, I would say they succeeded.
Damn, I've been so stupid. I'll let myself get misled by a couple of wolves. This trial is over. Go, Inspector. You're free.
It's about time.
Let him walk, madame.
Of course, it'd be criminal to confine an innocent man any longer than necessary. If this man is a bitter, stubborn pig.
Welcome.
Yes?
I don't understand you. You're stupid. You're reckless. But you fought for talent and freedom. I'm starting to suspect you really aren't the Viridian killer after all.
Certainly took a long time to pass that through your thick skull. Inspector, if you're hunting a villain, maybe you should start with Renard Vulpes, when this is all over, I mean. I hear he's been doing some research on the Viridian killer. Maybe he knows something.
Maybe I will. Madame, read your gang of rebel filth. Don't intend on assaulting the palace anytime soon. I'll relay that information to the artillerymen. Maybe we keep this a peaceful standoff until this blows over.
Thank you. I appreciate that.
All of you, stay out of trouble.
So, what happens now, madame?
We're going to continue the process. Peacefully. We're going to stand here, chanting and shouting until the Prime Minister and the King both step down out of sheer humiliation. It might take days, weeks, but we managed to change this country without one more person being armed then. Well, look who returned.
Madam, I just saw the police inspector strolling out of here unharmed. Why'd you let him go?
It's simple, Remus. We all had a discussion. And we came to the conclusion that I had been misled by a couple of wolves.
Oh,
How many lies have you fed to me, Friar? Just how damage have you done to further your own goals? Did you help your brother kill the beggar rat in Les Halles? Did you watch the girl die by the Palace de Concorde? As I think about it, even Croque Monsieur's death was surrounded by details that make little sense. I don't know what to think anymore.
You know this guy's a scumbag. At least, madam, I say shoot him.
Well, Priya's right. We won't judge you for killing this man, madam.
at least I deserve for my sins. Go ahead, madam. What are you waiting for? Pull the trigger. Do it.
Falcon, you have proven yourself to have clear judgment. What do you say?
Let him live. Madam, you know what the right thing to do is. Show us what kind of a leader you wish to be.
You're right. I said that this will be a bloodless revolution, and I can't make any exceptions. Not even for a monster like this wolf.
Wow. This is amazing. Completely unprecedented. You bucked all my expectations and avoided every temptation and opted for an option that shouldn't even exist. Well done, madam. Well done, Falcon. You demonstrated the power of pacifism in its purest form. But unfortunately for you both, I'm no pacifist.
Everyone get down.
Suicide?
Shoot himself in the head. What a loony.
Hardly surprised if Wolf were too cowardly to face real punishment.
This isn't right.
It's not the solution I wanted for either, Falcon. But I can't say Elmund the fry as this.
No, that's not what I meant. I mean, that doesn't make sense for him to kill himself so abruptly. And that comment of his, it's almost like... We need to get out of here. All of us. Right now.
Verkin, what are you talking about?
Oh, that was a gunshot. Really close, too. I can't afford to hesitate. It's me or them.
Officer, hold your fire.
No way. I can't afford to make chances. It's me or them. It's me or them. Fire every cannon.
Ultra kill sound effects, is that you? Oh. Ah. Well. Oops. We accidentally to French Revolution. Can anyone hear me? Prio, Fontaine. Hello, anyone?
I'm here, madame.
Falcon. Out of all the people, I think I made a mistake, Falcon. Where did I go wrong? Was it when I lost my temper over seeing that girl? Or was it earlier when I shot that prosecutor? Or was it still earlier when I first learned that the monster, listened to that monster's fly in the first place? I've made a lot of mistakes.
We've all made mistakes, madam.
Most people's mistakes don't spark up bloody revolutions.
Can you move, madam?
I don't think so.
Give me a minute. I think I can clear some of this rubble.
Well, wherever we go. Jesus Christ! That was the case 4C? Wow, we missed a lot of shit. Well, I guess, never mind. I guess we're gonna keep going. You know what? No. We'll stop it here. Just in case, because I think I do want to actually go for the proper way of doing things. And I think that involves saving fucking... Who's its fuck? The chicken. I think we gotta save the chicken. Yeah. So, with that being said, we'll deal with the consequences of our actions next time. I hope you all had fun. I definitely did. And we'll be back tomorrow maybe with more of this. Yep. I think tomorrow will be a good time. And yeah, that cannonball showdown definitely happened. Jesus. Let's see, who's online that we can raid? Ooh, K's on. But yes, thank you all once again for coming by. We will deal with the consequences of our actions tomorrow. So yeah, take care, everybody. It was good having you by. I'm gonna just jump out of here and probably get a snack. Anyway, bye for now, everybody. Take care. My hands are fucking gone.